What's up YouTube, down here with wargames, bringing you an updated Fur Hire deck profile. This is all of course because of the brand new card, YUGIOH Justice Fur Hire. This card came out in Soul Fusion, so pick these up at your sneak peeks. They are super, they're very cheap and easy to get hold of. It is a link free, 3 monsters with different types, cannot be used as link material. If this card is link summoned, you can special summon 1 monster Fur Hire with a different type from the 3 monsters used for the link summon from your deck in defense position. If a card or cards your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect, you draw 1 card. Then if you control 3 or more monster Fur Hires with different names, draw 2 additional cards. So it is a pot of greed plus an upstart without giving your opponent any life points. It's a very cool card, very powerful and nice and easy to make in the Fur Hire deck. So without further ado, I'm going to take you through the entire profile and show you what we've got. So, we start off with the centerpiece, and that is Triple Beat. This is your additional searcher of the deck. We then play Triple Raphael. These are the big guys you want to be ending on. You don't really want to be starting with them or going to them as soon as you possibly can. So you want to play minimal big guys, but you want to be going through your little guys first, building up your board, and then end on one of the big guys that's going to give you an additional effect, to give you negation as well. We've then got Triple Bravo, Fighter Fur Hire, Triple Seal, Strategist Fur Hire, Triple Helmsman Fur Hire, Triple Domper, Marksman Fur Hire, Double Recon, and then just because we want to be trying to play all of these, we've got the 1 Diner, the 1 Wiz, and the 1 Sagitta. Now obviously the Sagitta is there just for kind of your game winning because it burns your opponent down. Wiz is there as the opposite of Sagitta, that you gain the life points to try and get yourself back out in time. It basically means you've still got plays to make during time if you're in your main phase. So that's very important. And Diner is there as the 2500 beat stick, but also to banish cards from your opponent's graveyard. So if you're going against Sky Strikers and they're trying to fill their grave up with rays, or they're trying to fill their graves up with their spells, if you can get a Diner on board, you can get rid of those quickly so that they struggle a little bit more to regain their resources. We've then of course got the hand trap version because we do want to be slowing our opponent down as best as possible. So we've got Double Ash, Double Ogre, Double Droll, Triple Gamma and the single Driver. Now, these can be a bit more prominent if you want to play the Sekka build as well. You'll probably bump up, put these at maximum because that is your only form of disruption. But in this version, you want to be able to disrupt your opponent going first and then fill your board with either the OTK potential or, of course, the potential to do as much damage as possible, break their board, and then cause them as much issues as you possibly can. For the spells, we're playing a lot of recovery plays because our normal summon is so important, or having a Fur Hire on board is so important that we need to be able to have the ability to bring them back from grave if we need to. So we're playing 2 Mayhem Fur Hire. Target monster Fur Hire in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. So that's really, you can only activate once per turn, but that's really just to kind of give you more Monster Reborns, World Legacy Successions. So you've got 4 Monster Reborns in your deck, 2 equip plays, and this is purely because towards the late game, or maybe to overextend, not overextend, but extend your boards that bit further. If your opponent is trying to disrupt you with Ashes, Ogres and stuff like that, you need to be able to recover to be able to push your board further forward. You've then got the 1 Rhoda to search out your free beats because beat is that important. And then the 1 Desires because you play free of everything apart from the spells, so you do want to be having as much access as possible to those cards. Now, of course, with these, you can turn 3 of these into Sekka's Light, and then the other 3 need to be turned into monsters for you to extend your board a little bit more and kind of play a Sekka's Light variant. Now, onto the extra deck. We've got 2 YUGIOH Justice or the Fur Hire. It's very rare that you'll go through 2, but I'd rather have 2 there than have the 1 and need to go a little bit further forward. We'll go through the XYZs first, or we'll go through the Synchro. So obviously our Synchro is, of course, Cypher Lord Omega. For the XYZs, for our rank 4s, we've got the 1 Exciton Knight, the 1 Tornado Dragon, and the 1 Abyss Dweller. These could be any staple rank 4s that you wish. I just feel Exciton Knight gives you the ability to reset the board, and Tornado Dragon deals with any annoying back row. The same for the rank 3s. You've got the 1 Phantom Knight Breaksword and the 1 number 47 Nightmare Shark. Nightmare Shark is your game winner. Alternatively, it could be Gargoyle Cowboy if you wish. And of course, Breaksword can obviously get past any kind of issue cards that you might have, as long as you can get enough on board to make him. Then we go quite link heavy. We've got the 1 Cerberus, the 1 Phoenix, and the 1 Unicorn for the Nightmare package. We've then got 1 Triple Burst as an additional rank 3 for a bit of negation and revival of your lower links. Not that you relatively need it all the time. And then we've got some heavy link 4s with Borreload, Boral Sword, Firewall, and Saruja Skuldred. Now, the reason we're playing all of the Link 4s is because you have the ability to flood the board very, very easily with your Fur Hires. So making Link 4s is not an issue at all. If you go off with Fur Hires, you can win the game. You still have the ability, in my opinion, to go into a Fogel and still extend your board even further. So to end up with a Fogel, a Borrelsword, and another Fur Hire, just to kind of push plays further forward. Or, of course, if you were to go into Fogel, go into Cerberus, and still have discard fodder and have 3 different monsters on board, you can use Cerberus' effect to pop a card, and then you get to draw 3 cards as well and extend your opening hand that bit further. So that is it for the deck profile. Very sweet, very simple, very to the point. It is a very, very fun and powerful deck to pick up. Obviously, if you don't have the hand traps to play, you can change those out for cheaper alternatives like Effect Veiler if you wish, or of course you could play around with more of a trap stun version, or more consistently with spells to kind of get your plays further forward, or go more pure and put in more Fur Hires, but these are kind of at their max. Any more of the bigger ones will kind of clog it unless you do the combinations right. And then of course you've got Twin Twisters and side deck options that you can bring in and introduce to the deck as well. So that is it for the deck profile. I hope you liked it. I hope it gives you an idea of building your own version. Folgo really does take this deck to the next level and give them a bit of a step up. They're not going to be meta defining, but they can certainly be a rogue matchup. They can catch your opponent off guard. You can also put Called by the Grave in as a side deck option or a main deck option, depending on how worried you are about those hand traps. But for now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and do not worry guys, the winners of the giveaways, we've got 4 giveaways, we've got the Kyber Quartz sleeves, we've got 2 Blackfire mats, and we've got the Blackfire binder. The winners are announced tomorrow, do not worry, I haven't forgotten about you. Like I said, it's been a crazy month with YCS's, sneaks, new sets, hero decks, the list goes on. But tomorrow will be the winners of those giveaways. So, thanks for watching, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time guys, as always, happy dueling. Also YouTube, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. And of course, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button in the bottom left hand corner and the notification bell so you don't miss out on anything. We've got more deck profiles, duels, pack openings, and many more Yu-Gi-Oh videos coming up for you all year round. So don't forget to stay tuned for all of that. Thanks, and as always guys, happy dueling.